All right, Wolf Bear Records is here with Chicago Red. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Busy as normal, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. How's the weather where you at?
Well, it is kind of chilly right now. It's in the
Yeah.
50s. It's going to be that way till probably early next week.
Well,
How about
same
you?
here. Same here. Today was like 40s here. I'm in Georgia. So like 40s here today. Low 40. Yeah. Cold out there.
Yeah, it is. Not bad. I came from Ohio down to Texas. Definitely a big change.
Oh, okay. Well, I came from Chicago. I've been in Georgia for 2 years now. So,
Oh, you used to live in Chicago?
yep.
I went there not last year, but the year before that. I went to Chicago Pride.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they always had a parade every year. I know.
Oh, we went to the festivities. We went to see the booths and the artists perform on stage, and
Oh, okay.
except we were smart. Right outside, we got a hotel room right outside the city, and we Ubered in.
Yeah. Uber is one of the best ways to go now.
I know, because I didn't want to deal with the traffic, and I was glad I was right, because oh my god, the traffic. Oof.
Yeah, there's too much traffic in Chicago.
Oh, it was like stopped. It took twice as long to get somewhere because traffic stopped all the time.
Yeah, the traffic there is ridiculous. That's why you got people getting on the L's to work and stuff like that. So when the rush hour comes, man, you see a lot of traffic during rush hour.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, as far as about me, 39 years old. I've been doing music since high school. I really just got started, like seriously with it, about like 6 years ago. Other than that, I was just basically having fun with it and just enjoying it.
So
And
you
I've
have a lot
been
of. Go ahead, keep going.
uh no, I was gonna say I have been making music or doing recordings since I've been out of high school since like 2002. So, but before I was recording, we used to just hang around and do music daily. You know,
So, have you put how many albums do you have out?
well, I put two albums out. Other album with a group of mine called Money Cats. It was three of us. And we put an album out called Hold Up, and that was like 2004. Uh, Project that I'm working on now. It has a couple of songs, a couple like maybe like three songs that I recorded but didn't release from like the 2008 era. But for the most part, everything is all new. Like the videos, uh, that's all brand new. Addicted to the Money. That single. That's brand new. That's the single that you commented on YouTube. And I have another single called Framed and Contained, and that's on YouTube as well. I shot a video for that. So basically, right now, what I'm doing is trying to get all my music lined up so I can just do all my visuals and be able to shoot my videos so it coincide with my music and just take it to a whole nother level. Other than that, I have music on Reverb Nation. I have music on Lum. I don't know if you heard of Lum. I have music on that. Neo, I think Neo owns that, but it's good for the artist because you can get paid off of it after you hit off your streaming views. After you hit like 2,000 streaming views, they start sending you money. So it's a good thing.
Well, that's cool. So how has this COVID affected you? I mean, has it been a positive thing for you or a negative thing?
COVID is it's like a yin yang to certain things. As far as like the negative of COVID, as far as uh like Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
you can't really hang around and be around your family like you really want to,
Right.
you know. So that's the negative part of it, and as far as like all the deaths that happened from COVID, uh, hoping that America can, recover from it and just come up with a cure for it. But the positive of it is keeping you isolated. It also keep you well if you're a writer or a painter, you know, you, any of your artwork, you can use that as motivation as far as like
Right.
to create, you know. So that's one good thing of it, but it's a whole lot of negatives than just that one positive thing.
Right. I took it to my advantage because, obviously I just started my label of last year right before COVID hit. And it took me in, I mean, I'm still going to do what I plan on doing, but it still took me in a different direction and got my creative thoughts going.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I'm getting to the point, like the stuff that I told you before the meeting, about my uh, radio station. Um, so that's a real good positive thing because honestly, I don't know if I'd actually think I thought about that, prior because I was more determined, getting bands into, the bars and stuff like that so they could make money. But and then, obviously with COVID and everything, it's so
shut that down. So
right. So it's like you got to get your imaginary thoughts going and start moving and get the wheels turning because you're stuck at home. So
yeah,
there's other ways to make money. It just you had to get there, and that's what got me into doing this. I never thought I would sit here and interview people from UK and Italy and all over the United States and Canada, and that's what I've been doing since I've started this. I've been meeting people all over the world, which is amazing. Because I never thought in my life that I'd meet somebody in Italy or Europe or.
yeah, yeah. But this is a good way to connect, and I know a lot of people that's connecting like this on Zoom and even the other mobile platforms. So,
So, what are your plans for 2021 as far as the music?
as far as the music submissions and videos, just got to keep grinding it out. Uh, I'm actually getting done with a movie script that I turned into indie black film. So I'm praying and hoping on that to go good for me. That's another positive thing as far as like with COVID because you got all these different platforms like Netflix and you know et cetera that need movies because everybody's confined to the house and they know they're on the internet, they know they're watching TV right now. So
Well, not only that, I mean, oh my gosh, they need so much material. It is crazy because they are redoing over and over just things that have been already done, and it's
yeah,
like I'm saying all this stuff has been redone. I'm like, don't you have any more ideas? It's like they're starving for material, and
material, yeah.
people are submitting stuff that has already been done, and they're like, this has already been done. I can't do this, because people are not coming up with anything like really new, except for obviously, well, I'm not gonna be biased or anything right now, but my fiance, she's actually an author, and she's put out two books, and a third one's about ready to come out. But the
Mhm.
book publishing is pushing her books to go into movie, and she has three.
And that's the thing, because if you got a book, you can turn that into a movie script, you know.
Right.
And
That's where we're at as far as that, and I guess they're meeting with HBO and all a bunch of stuff next month.
yeah, I mean, it's very big right now. HBO, Netflix, yeah, they need
They're
materials.
starving. They are starving. And
Yeah,
the stuff that she's written, I've never seen on any music in any movie whatsoever. So she's got something going for her, and especially three, they're they're pitching three differents. So I mean, they're gonna have a sequel.
well, I hope she gets it. I hope she gets it on the network. You know, I don't think she shouldn't have a problem with it right now. You know,
That's what I keep telling her because they're starving.
yeah, they're starving. They need new material. They're looking for writers. They're looking for publishers. Yeah. So that's one good thing, or one positive thing I can say about COVID. It got to the point where now people are putting their books out as movies, and they get more creative with it, because the theaters were shut down, you know, for a minute. Nobody going into the movie, so that's, you
All
got
right.
Netflix and, you know, HBO. And,
Yeah, if you don't have the streaming from like obviously like DirecTV and cable, they have their streaming from the theaters. So I mean, they still have that coming in, but yeah, you're right. They don't have people coming in eating
yeah,
popcorn and
exactly. So you gotta think about that as far as like the money, how much money that they lost is what the theaters lost.
right.
And then people who made movies and then were forced to shelf them because COVID, because they couldn't put it in the theater unless Netflix bought it and they put it out that way. But, yeah.
So you looking out to put another album out this year, or EP, or a bunch of singles, or
Well, I'm in between two albums right now and a mixtape, so I really want to put it out. I had shows lined up. I had the D-Land Music Festival in Florida. They wanted me to come perform this year, but due to COVID, I can go down there. So you know, I'm hoping everything opens back up and we don't have to worry about this COVID-19. I didn't also heard stories that it didn't start to mutate. So you know,
yeah, I heard there's after effects that are attacking the kids.
yeah. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I want to be able to go out here and perform and put some good material out, but the timing has to be right for me. You know, as far as me going out and doing shows, I want to be feeling where I'm safe. You know, do shows and
Right.
these airports. You know, it's like one of the scariest things nowadays, going to the airport, because there's so many people there. And then with this COVID going on, you never know. You know, so
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely feeling on that one. Okay, I have one question. It's gonna be a hard one. Out of all the songs that you've done, what's your favorite?
Mm. Oh, I got a song I just did with well, I can't say I did it with him, but I took a piece of Dr. Martin Luther King's material and I put it at the end of the song, and the name of the song is called "I Love You." And basically, what I was just explaining in the song is like we're missing love today in today's world, and it's what we need to start showing uh, a whole lot more to family and friends. And you know, I think the world would be a better place if everybody was showing love to each other and when nobody hate on each other. And but it's like we kind of so far away from that right now. You know,
Well, yeah, just look at like what happened on the 6th. The
Oh my goodness.
You're absolutely correct. We are definitely far away from that.
Yeah, we so I don't know. America is so far away from loving each other and trying to get along with each other. It's like everybody's kind of like stuck in their own ways and stubborn. And yeah, it kind of like gets the best of us
I
as
mean,
far as like what you were saying about the six. Yeah.
I mean, he was inviting people to come in. Who does that? I mean, seriously. I just don't.
I wouldn't put it past Trump inviting people to come in. Just from me just seeing his reactions and stuff on TV and some of the things that he says, like, did he just say that? Did he just did he just do
Right.
this? So,
Like
so
he's
yeah,
just.
that guy's something else.
Well, they banned him from all social media.
Yeah, you know what? I read that earlier. They banned him on Twitter, and I seen Mark Zuckerberg banning him on Facebook.
Yep.
So yeah, I never knew a president that just tweets all day and
Well, I mean, how would you tweet come into the White House? Like, what the?
you know what? I kind of knew it was gonna be problems with him coming in the White House because like one of the first things he did do was shut the airports down. But they got them back open in like what 3 months, but they were
But
shut down for about
but Corona
three,
came
4 months.
over by a ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before this even happened, before that even hospitals knew Corona was around, they were sitting in the middle of an ocean quarantining, and they actually docked the boat on the U.S.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they told everybody they couldn't come off the boat, right?
Yeah, they were on there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
But then everybody got it anyway.
Yeah. But they said that COVID had been around for a minute, just not this strand, just not COVID-19.
Right.
They other COVIDs. So yeah, it's just crazy. I watched a film on it, and I guess there's this one lady. She was working with Dr. Fauci, and she stated that America paid Wuhan to create it. Like they cut the check for them to create it, and it is a I don't want to say license, but I'm trying to think of the name of it when you have a business and you kind of like blueprint. So what's the name of it? But I know they do have a blueprint of it. You know, where as
Well,
far as
the government has a lot of illnesses, diseases, all locked up in a vault.
yeah, I mean, because the same YouTube video that I watched, the lady she helped them, Dr. Fauci. She was saying she helped them and they locked her up or whatever. So when she got out of jail, she was in the federal. When she got out, she was stating that they created AIDS, cancers, a couple things that she was saying that they created. And she
And
oh patent is what I meant to say as far
yeah,
as blueprint.
yeah.
They all those diseases are patented by United States or whatever. But
Well,
I
you can
mean
also,
when you think about people creating diseases and then they patent it, it's just like that's crazy because they getting money off diseases off people dying. It's, it's crazy.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you got all these things that are still in. It's like they have it all locked up, and it's like, what are they gonna release next?
Yeah, but uh, I don't. I don't think it's right. You know that they had a power to release certain diseases or any diseases. You know.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you got these scientists that have already created a lot of this stuff, and they put it away. I don't
It's
know.
true.
It's just makes you wonder what this world's coming to.
But you know that's what some scientists do. I was watching another YouTube video and actually reading a book as far as like what they do. They create the disease, and then after they create the disease, they create the medicine for it so they can keep pulling in revenue. You know, so and then if they got the disease patent, they already looking at it as a business anyway. They the business format with it. So yeah.
So before this COVID, were you touring?
You know what? No, I wasn't touring before the COVID. Actually, before this COVID hit, uh, I had just got out of jail, and I was in jail for a year. I had a showcase coming up with Warner Brothers and Kimberly. It was an eye showcase. I got locked up like 2 weeks before the eye showcase. I was driving to work. Police pulled me over and they asked me for my license, which I didn't have. The reason why they pulled me over because I just came out the gas station. I forget to turn my headlights on. So, you know, they thinking I got guns and all this stuff. I can't find my license. They I guess, you know, they thinking the car stolen or whatever. I'm telling them I'm on the way to work. And also tell me, you know, you have 2 minutes to find your license and me and these 10 officers back here, we're gonna rip your effing head off. I told him you're not gonna rip nothing. You're not gonna rip nothing off my head. So long story short, he pulled me out the car. Pulled me out the car and
Wow.
the rest of the officers, you know, they you know kind of got the best of me. I stayed in jail for a year fighting it. But one good thing about it though, everything was caught on camera. So, you know, I wound up beating it and I lost a lot, but I'm here right now. So
Well, that's good. At least you beat the system.
yeah, yeah.
And it didn't even sound like it was your fault.
You know what? It wasn't my fault. But I fought myself because I got to turn my headlights on coming out the gas station. But you know, everything else, I got charged with. They charged me with aggravated batteries. I had 7 counts of aggravated battery. I never even swung in the video. Never swung. So 7 counts of aggravated battery, 2 counts of assault. It's crazy. So yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
just I only been out a year and a half, you know. I'm just kind of like getting back into the groove of things, and then as COVID hit, I mean, I was locked up in jail with R. Kelly's brother, Bruce Kelly. So we was on the same division. The next thing you know, like a month, 2 months later, R. Kelly's like, so it just everything was crazy.
so when was this?
This was 2018. I actually talk about it on Framed and Contained. That's another video I have. I got like it's like 28,000 views on that video, and I'm actually in a jail cell and all, you know. So you can check it out. That's
Yeah, I
what I
gotta check
did.
that one out.
Yeah.
But I seen a picture, a picture of the statue. I just recently seen it. A picture of the Statue of Liberty on Facebook, and she's holding her face like this, and she's like, "What has this world become? Or what is going on with this world, or something like that? What does this world come to?"
This world has became a monster. You know.
And it's pretty
It's
sad. This the symbol of your, your whole being is shattered and crying. It tells you something.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people died. A lot of people sacrificed certain things to be done, and it's like we steady moving backwards in America. You
Right. I
know,
mean, eventually, I seen somebody posted something about us. We're getting back to the Civil War, and I'm like, well, that's exactly what it's going to come down to.
basically, that's basically what it's coming down to, or what they tried to make it come down to. You know, but it's ridiculous though for a person to lose something. Well, lose the White House and then have something like this done. I mean, I don't. I know it's not worth it. And for
Right.
him to be the president and try to lead America, he should have a better mindset and be doing better things for America and the
Right.
American people. But it's like it's not all there up there for him. You know, I give him one thing as far as like the business wise. I guess he's a good businessman when it comes down to certain things, but being a good businessman might not be the right person to lead America. So and that's one reason why I think why he got into the office, because everybody was looking at as far as America is in so much deficit, and he's a good businessman. We seen him on TV. We seen him on The Apprentice. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts. But like I said, just because you might be a good businessman, don't mean you should be the person to lead a country of people that's divided, and you're not helping trying to bring them together.
Right. All right. So, but where can people find your stuff at?
Oh, you can find my music on SoundCloud, Evans D. Robinson. You also can find my music on Chicago Red Reverb Nation. And you can find my music on Loom, or some people call it Loom, but it's LUM. What else do I have my music on? SoundCloud.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Oh yeah, YouTube. I got videos on YouTube, and I'm gonna be uploading some more videos. So make sure everybody stays in tune, because that's really what I'm working on as far as like going through this COVID-19. I feel as though I can get in that lane and flourish. So yeah, until they start opening back up these concerts and stuff like that and venues, and I'll be back doing shows. Yeah.
All right. Sweet. All right. We'll definitely do a video later, probably this year.
Okay.
I'll let you know about the radio thing as soon as I get that up and going.
All right.
Probably be about maybe a week or so. Week or two, definitely.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting to hear back so I can send my music in, send my payment in, and we get it rocking.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. You have a blessed one.
You too. Thank you for joining me.
We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
Yeah, to turn my pain into rain. Money shower. I was framed and contained. Yeah, to turn my pain into rain. Money shower. I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Yeah, money shower. I was framed and contained. Turn my pain into rain.
2018, I was locked up and locked down. Cook County Jail in a 5x7 cell. Every Tuesday getting mail. I had come to this. I was driving with my lights off. Just left the gas station on my way to work. Pulled over by police, harassed and beat up. Getting drugged out my car for not having my license, even though they was charged with 6 counts of aggravated battery. But they the ones that battered me. I missed my showcase with the R&B, A&R, Warner Brothers, Kimberly, and my Uncle Calvin funeral. Man, this shit is bugging me.
I was framed and contained. Yeah, to turn my pain into rain. Money shower, money shower. I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Money shower, I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Yeah, money shower, I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain.
No more driving in my Lexus with my girl on my side. They trying to give me more than 10 years if I get found guilty. I'm on probation on top of probation, and the lawyer trying to give me the cops of probation. I wrote her up to the AIDP for investigation. I was locked up with Bruce Kelly, R. Kelly's older brother, telling me to put my motion in. A motion to suppress cause the case heavy stress. I was losing everything, time in my lifetime with my kids. For some shit they say I did, but I really didn't do. Cause the camera caught them lying in the moment of my truth. Now I'm in the booth.
I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Yeah, money shower. I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Money shower, I was framed and contained. To turn my pain into rain. Yeah, money shower, I was framed and contained.
But I personally feel that my personal problem is never solved. As long as the problem is not solved for all of our people in this country. So I remain Malcolm X as long as there is a need to protest and struggle and fight.